Good morning, guys. How's it going? Those of you who are here early. Hey, Dave Kessler, you finally made it on time. I'm so proud of you. Brady Metter, what is going down? Roger Hurd, how are you? It is another lovely morning in Western Colorado. We just can't get enough of them here. It's although honestly, I would like to see some gray, cold mornings because we need some moisture. It's getting super dusty out there. Unless you're way up high, which is awesome, but it's not always easy to do. So we badly need some moisture, but it is beautiful, sunny, cool outside. I think it's probably in the 50s. Went camping this weekend, which is kind of what we'll talk about today. I didn't have a topic already on the thing. Also didn't post a question. I totally forgot to. Roger, that's not true. It's not always dusty there because the days I rode there were brilliant and perfect because it dumped rain. There's my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom, Suzanne. Hi, Mom. I love you. Hey, Bowman Films. What's happening, John? Yeah, it's awesome. So what's up? What's happening, guys? We'll get to the official thing here in just a second. I'm as angry as it's Zach Sheets about the fact that it won't quit raining. That is awesome, Dave. I honestly don't know if you can be as angry as Zach Sheets. That's a nice thought, maybe a goal to shoot for, to be as angry as him someday. But man, I'm telling you, dude is crazy angry. That's a bummer that it won't quit raining. Although, I guess it's tough. Ooh, there's my mom already yelling at you to hit the like button. So listen to my mom. It's my mom, after all. Come on. Who doesn't do what mom says? So make sure while we're watching, if you're already here watching and enjoying it, give us the old thumbs up. It does actually mean a lot and make a big difference for the channel. If anyone cares about YouTube stuff, it's pretty cool to watch how videos do and things like that, and really the number of likes, the number of shares, and the number of comments make a big difference in how it performs. Fair enough, nobody cares. That's awesome. But if that's the other thing, like, I don't know, again, we got a minute out or less than a minute, but if you guys ever want to start a YouTube channel, I'm telling you, it's worth the effort. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. And hey, Travis Cube, what's happening? Starting to make some money. So that's pretty cool. I mean, not a lot of money, but it's something. And hopefully we'll turn into something enough to where I can really just do dirt bikes, no ATVs, no snowmobile, no nothing that I don't want to do, and just like do awesome stuff for you guys. That's the goal. Would also eventually love to move out of the shop we're in and into a shop that is on land that I also own, and have a track and things like that. So like, anyway, but still be a shop. We're always going to be working on people's stuff because that's A, what I love to do, and B, why I think the channel's so interesting is because we work on real people's things. So it's pretty cool. So Dave Kessler, I've been having thoughts about that too. Because I love that motorcycle. And now that I got the clutch dialed, I've actually been having really serious thoughts about that. So maybe we can talk about that. Because I'm like, yeah. Jimmy Neihart, what's happening? Ryan Ludke, I'm guessing. And Brady, I know that's the other thing. It might not blow up. I mean, it might just you might just run it until it runs out of gas. Especially I'm interested because the Electron and the Power Jet and the way that thing works, it's just going to dump gas. Anyway, we'll see. You know what? What we need is hopefully maybe by 5,000, I'll have another bike that I own that would be like that's on its last legs and needs to be rebuilt anyway. And we can blow that one up. But we'll see. We'll do something awesome at 5,000. We're super close to 4,000. So by the way, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing that because it, again, means a lot, makes a big difference. Honestly, the number of subscribers and views is what helped me get Henson to give me some parts for the YZ. So thank you. Jimmy, that is a great idea. Ooh, an eBay bike. There we go. Michael Barnato, what's happening? So I don't know. We'll come up with something awesome. We'll blow something up when we hit 5,000. The other thing we could do is blow up a KX65 because now I have one that no one's riding, and I want it to help teach kids how to ride and stuff like that. But they're super cheap to rebuild, and it's already got 100 and something hours on it. So I would put a piston in it already. But anyway, we'll do something awesome. We're a little bit late, but thank you guys. Welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels number 87, where the coffee is always hot. The bikes are super fast, and your guys' comments are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Barnato, let's see, we go. Dave Kessler, I think you should turn it into a project bike and make it the ultimate woods weapon, e-start, etc. So that is a good idea. Barnato, always a good idea to blow up a KTM. Roger, we could definitely put Rotella in it. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, like, as the channel is growing and doing well, and thank you to you guys because it's because of you. It's not because of me. It's because of you guys paying attention and being awesome, and I appreciate that. So, thank you very much. As it grows and builds and makes more money and gets more attention, I would actually really like to do just like get an e-start for that thing. I can't really afford to just like do it right now. Hopefully I will be eventually. So that will be awesome. Eric, what's happening? Dude named Eric, Matthew Jenkins. From the living room, Matthew. No bust in NYC. Is anything opened up in New York City at all? Just a question. By the way, quick update. Happy news about COVID. Our restaurants here have opened up. My wife and I were able to sit down on a patio and have dinner at Horsefly. That was awesome. Barnato coffee for sure. I know you've been up all night working. So that was really cool. And I'm really, really happy that that's hopefully moving that direction for good. Anyway, so that's awesome. Really happy. Matt, Christopher, yeah, there you go. Right, I figured that had to be you, Matt. Super stoked that you're here on the YouTubes. Only one person has it like, no, Mom, there's 9 likes. It's good. But they are behind. That's less than half of the people watching. So my mom is awesome. Brady, yes, Horsefly is good stuff, and I'm happy to see them. I'm also, hey, how's it going, Paul Anstey? Also happy that Horsefly, like me, tried really hard to kind of buck the system during this whole thing, and I like that. I like people and things that buck the system, if you can't tell. And they got in trouble and called in a couple times. Unfortunately, being a restaurant, they're pretty heavily under scrutiny, and they're inside city limits, so they had to obey. And anyway, but they're open, and I'm stoked. Really happy to support them. They've supported us a ton over the years. Guys, questions. I didn't get the question thing up last night, so sorry about that. I just forgot to schedule it. So ask me questions. Let me know. I figured today we'll talk a little bit about our camping trip that we had over Memorial Day weekend. That's awesome, Roger, that everything's open there and most everything. So I just want to talk about how awesome the Uncompahgre Plateau is. So Montrose, Colorado, where I live, where the shop is at about 6,000 feet, a little under, maybe 5,700, something like that. And it's a high desert, and it's hot in the summer. It's 95, 100 degrees sometimes. Not like Havasu, like where Roger is, but it's hot and it's dry and it's dusty and all that stuff. But the cool thing is, so we got all the cool Peach Valley, Dry Creek, all that awesome riding down low that is pretty good all year. And then when summer comes, like now, and it gets hot, we go up, and seriously, 30 minutes from our house because I timed it because I had to go back to work on Saturday. Anyway, 30 minutes from the house is our campsite. If you haven't watched that video, please do. And mainly because I want to know if you guys like the little bit longer form kind of story videos of trips like that, because it's like a half hour long. It's kind of long. I think it's pretty good. But if you haven't checked it, please check it out. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Because I want to do more of that kind of stuff if you're interested. But seriously, 30 minutes from the house, we're in the trees. It's cool. It's actually kind of chilly. We actually had ice on the water, the dishwater, one of the mornings we were there, able to have fires, able to do awesome things. We're in the Aspens. It's just awesome. And that's a half an hour from my house. And that is so, so cool. Also, there is a ton of camping up there. Probably it felt like the entire planet was there up camping, but we still had our own spot, quiet by ourselves. It was awesome. So anyway, it's a great place. I'd love for you guys from out of town or from in town to come camping with us, or come and I'll shoot you in the right spot. It's really cool. So anyway, we had a blast. We rode a ton. It was great. Dave Kessler, do you know what kind of jetting you have in the 200? Friend of mine, Rich. Yeah, so it's got a 148 main jet, I think, and a 42 pilot. I'll check on that. I'm 99% sure about the 148 because Robbie, who gave it to us, again, thank you, Robbie Noyles. You're the man. He wrote the jetting down on the fender, and I know it was 152 is what he had in it. And then a 42, I think. I left the pilot 42 and I went down 2 and it's running great. No foul plugs or nothing. Yeah, I would fiddle with it. They're pretty, seems like the KDX is pretty forgiving. So James Kennedy, what's happening? Eric, dude named Eric, you like the mixed bag of shop stuff and also camping. Cool. Also, we're going camping and riding in South Dakota next week. So Gospel Two Wheels will not be happening next Thursday because we're going to be on the road. If for some reason I've got good cell coverage, I'll maybe do it, but we're going to get up at like 4 and boogie out of here so we can get up there. It's going to be awesome. How much are the Hinson clutch basket and clutches? James, great question. I actually need to look that up. The clutch, actually, Jimmy Neihart, how much was your clutch for your KTM 350? Because it's a little over $200 for the plates, the fiber, steels, and springs. And Jimmy bought one from us. Do it Wednesday instead. Brady, okay, I can do Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do Wednesday. That'll be good. So next week's Gospel Two Wheels will be on Wednesday morning. Mark it in your calendars. I'll definitely make sure I announce it everywhere, but I'll do that. That'd be awesome. So, and then the basket is also a little over $200. I think you can get. I honestly, that's something I need to look up. I didn't pay for them, so Ron was super nice to give me that, and I am so thankful because that bike, it transformed my YZ because I've been having clutch issues for years now. Filing baskets, getting new OEM baskets, trying the torque drive manual, all things that helped for a little bit, but then it would get bad and start to drag. It was anyway. So the Hinson is brilliant. It is so good. The engagement's better. Everything about it's better. I'll be doing a big long review on that. I got to get some more hours on it, but let's see. Kelly Pate, how's it going? Any plans for the 100th Schlag? I am in my mind trying to figure that out because 99 is going to happen today. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the 100th Schlag. But quick spoiler alert about what's happening after that. Here pretty soon. I don't know. So James, if you saw Jimmy, he said 205 shipped to the door 2 days, and that was for the new Belleville washered clutches. So that's like the best fibers, the best steels, and a brand new Belleville washer for a KTM. And Jimmy, I think you said the thing works even better than OEM. So honestly, awesome stuff. Henson is really cool. I've actually learned a lot more about him since this deal. I mean, like I said, it's not like they're not paying me. They just gave me free stuff, which is huge, huge, and so thankful. But it's not like a paid deal. But it's really cool. They make everything here in the U.S. Their shop is amazing. Anyway, it's really cool. Kevin, I got your question, by the way. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. That's a good one. Wow, Kevin, that's awesome. I didn't even remember that, but that is cool. So here in a little bit, don't let me forget, we're going to give away one more T-shirt. Kevin has been super duper kind to sponsor the whole month of May for questions for free T-shirt giveaways. So here in a little bit, we'll be doing that. And James, that basket is the nicest stinking clutch basket I've ever installed in anything. I mean, KTMs are also really, really, really good. Stock ones, OEM ones are amazing, especially nowadays. But for any Japanese bike, that thing is just amazing. It's such a nice piece of aluminum. Everything fits perfectly. If you guys haven't seen the video, I did a specific install video that's up now here on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, the parts are just incredible. Yeah. So keep firing questions. Let me know what you guys want to know about. Let's talk about dirt bikes. Yeah, let's see. Jimmy says, it's pretty sweet. It would stall when I dropped in gear cold with original at 0 hours. That all went away. Hooks up nice, better than stock, I'd say. Sweet. I know. It's awesome. Glad you're stoked. And I feel the same way. It's really good. Travis, is it all right to clean the air filter and gas, let dry, then apply oil spray since I ran out of oil? Yes, it is fine, Travis. That fuel, like the gas may, if you keep doing that, it might eventually eat up the glue in the air filter, like in the long run. But if you need to clean your air filter and service it, I would do that if you don't have any stuff. I use mineral spirits at the shop. I don't use specific thing. Brady, yes. It's always good to have Kevin O'Loughlin here. So Garrett Anderson, I thought about using their steel basket in my FX. Yeah, so I had a question about that on our YouTube channel, and asking about their momentum clutch baskets. They are awesome, and for a bike that you're wanting to add a little flywheel weight or a little inertia to the engine to keep it from stalling, especially these modern 4-strokes, but you don't want to use a recluse. And a lot of bikes, they don't have a flywheel weight on them, especially Yamahas. The new Yamahas, they don't have room in the case for a flywheel weight or a weighted flywheel. So at least that I know of yet. And like Blaze Racing makes a really cool clutch weight that goes on the pressure plate of the KTMs, but they don't have that for the Japanese stuff. So on a lot of these bikes, you can buy their steel basket. It's super duper high quality machine steel. I don't know what kind of steel it is. It's fancy. And that adds flywheel weight, to the motor and helps, a little more traction, slows the wheel down a little bit, and keeps the bike from stalling. Let's see. So Dave Kessler uses gas to cut the filter oil, then dishwasher, wash with dishwasher, I'm guessing dishwasher soap, and then dry. There you go, Travis. Yeah, get a new one anyway. Yeah, like I said, I've used gas many times. When I had a mobile shop that I took up to Telluride for a while, and that I forgot filter cleaner a few times, and so I just got gas from the gas station that I was parked in front of, and use that to clean filters. It works just fine, especially if you let it dry and all the way. It's just fine. It might prematurely hurt things, but a clean oiled air filter is better than a nasty, dirty one, even if in the long run it wears out. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Neihart. I am cringing. No toilet all day. Works almost as good as their cleaner. TSP. Yeah, dude. No, I'm like Jimmy and I see eye to eye on lots of things, but I do not see eye to eye on no toil. There you go, Brady. Let the fighting begin. So I'll give you my reason for no toil. Let's see. Hold on. So I'm answering James. Well, actually, Brady can answer this too. So 350 is how much I put in the outside of 07 YZ250. What do you do, Brady? You can change that, but for me, 350 is good. There, 340 to 350 says Brady. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kelly, 2-stroke gas, add some oil. I like it. Yeah, so my problem with no toil is, so I ran it, honestly. I ran it for a really long time, and I had no problems. I really, really didn't. I didn't have any motor failures, any premature wear, anything like that. But I ride an inordinate amount, right? I mean, you guys know that. If you guys follow us here on YouTube or on Facebook, you know that I ride my motorcycles a lot. And I clean my air filters a lot. And so my no toil was always nice and tacky and good and all that. But if you were a normal human, Brady, that's awesome, who doesn't ride nearly as much as I do, and that no toil sits in there for a couple of weeks, it dries out and then starts letting dogs and cats through. So I'm just not a fan. Brady says no toil is the Rotella of the air filter products. That's so good. Roger heard not super hot water will melt the glue on the air filter. Also good. Let's see. So what else? Yeah, keep the questions coming, guys. I'm gonna run right up until 8 today. I do have to boogie right at 8 because I have oh, that's awesome, because I have a ton of work and I got a guy that's helping me open the shop up. So he yeah, I gotta be there to turn the key, get him in. Jimmy, Nutella, that is awesome. It's almost like Nutella, only not good. Kevin O'Loughlin uses Maxima to use the Fab 1 Maxima on the oil. That's what I use. I use Fab 1, or I really like the Bel-Ray liquid stuff a lot. That is super, super tacky, but it's kind of a mess. And at the shop, it's honestly just easier for me to use the spray can and go on about my life. All right, so let's do Kevin's question. This is a good one. This is a really good one, and one you're not going to be able to Google. So the first person to answer this gets a free 2 strokes or 4 strokes matter t-shirt. And the way I'm doing it, just so everybody knows, I don't have them at the shop. Those shirts are just print on demand from Teespring, which, by the way, has been getting things sorted out. We've had some issues with them because of the COVID and all this stuff. And anyway, but they seem to be getting things sorted out. Things are shipping. They do take a while still, but it's been going pretty good. So for a free shirt, you get to choose size and whether it's 2-stroke or 4-stroke. I won't force a 2-stroke one on you. In Schlag episode number 1, so 98 episodes ago, what bike was in the showroom besides Daisy? Daisy, my KTM, was there. What bike was in there also? That is an awesome question and an awesome bike. So first one to answer, then we'll get to Matthew says, I put the Rocks handlebar riser on my KTM 500. So much more comfortable, easy install, slight rear of the throttle. Yeah, right on, Matt. That's awesome. The Rocks risers are great. I personally don't like super high bars, but if it makes you comfortable, it makes you more stoked to ride. That's all that matters, except for no toil. Jimmy Neihart. Not Jolene, Paul Yancey, not Jolene. It was not a Combat Wombat either. It's be interesting to see if people are like going back on YouTube to see what bike was in there. It was in the shop for a long time. It was kind of just on display. I never did work on it. It was for sale too. He never did sell it that I know of. What do you guys think about my new hat? I got myself a Flex Fit, and look. Oh, there we go. On it. So, and you guys no one's answering. I'm sure you're looking it up. Not a flat tracker, not a 70s Husky. Good. And that Brady was not a flat track bike. That was a speedway bike. Was it the bike that ruined Zach's attitude? No, that was long before Zach ever even thought about working here, and it did make him angry for like, oh, I love it so much. So like, I think you all know that Zach is not an angry man, and it's awesome. Was not Stella, was not a 650, was not any of my bikes. Okay, was nothing that I owned. A friend of mine owned it and had it there as a just a kind of a display. It was just cool looking, and he also maybe wanted to sell it. It was a vintage bike. Barnado, yes, it was. It was absolutely a Yamaha, but you gotta guess it. This is awesome, Kevin. That's a really good one. I really hope people are like on their phones or something like looking this up. Matt Jenkins or Matthew Christopher, whichever one give me a call. Hey, Tim Simmons, how's it going? At the shop, 970-240-2197, or you can just email me at morgan@highland-cycles.com, and I can get you a hat. You can PayPal me, and we can make it happen. Brady, you are close. It was not a rally bike. Let's see. I'm going to put my email in here just so you get – oh, no, that wasn't it. There we go. So – yeah, Matt, that's probably the best way to get a hold of me. Send me an email. We'll do it. Also, guys, shameless plug. Jimmy, that is awesome. I spelled 4T for life wrong. I love it. Limey, what's happening, man? You're late again. That's okay. You are here you're still in contention for the free shirt. Because no one's gotten it yet. What bike in episode 1 of the Daily Schlog? What bike was in the showroom besides Daisy, my KTM? It was not my bike. It was a vintage bike. So no one's gotten it right yet. Kevin, this is a phenomenal question. By the way, thumbs up, guys, if you're watching, and if you like what we're doing, it would be awesome. Also, if you haven't ever subscribed, do that. That would be cool too. Boom, Brady Metter with the MX360. Yes, Brady Metter with the 360. I will deign to give you a 4-Strokes Matter shirt. Dave Kessler, that CR 250 was later. It was we did have a Husqvarna. Actually, that was a WR 250. Yeah. 250 WR. It wasn't a CR, but anyway, I would have given it to you anyway. But Brady Metter, way to go. Garrett Anderson is late with the Yamaha IT. It was not that. But Brady, you know how to get a hold of me. Shoot me an email. But Jimmy Neihart brings up a good point with his before he was talking about the clutch that I sent him. If you guys are interested in buying parts from me and helping me in the shop out, and full transparency, it's to help me make money. But I hope you guys are seeing that I'm trying to really pour back into this channel for you guys and do something awesome. But if you guys want to support a little tiny shop who's trying to do good stuff, I will drop ship anything from Takaraki or Parts Unlimited. Western Power Sports right now I can still do it, but it's a pain and it's expensive. But Parts Unlimited and Takaraki have made that really, really easy. I know, Brady Metter, you buy parts from me too. Brady, by the way, did you get those parts? I was going to ask you that. I forgot. But if you guys want to support me like Brady does, Brady buys parts for his suspension business and things like that. And, well, other things too, handlebars and stuff. but yeah, I can drop anything like Henson for sure. We can get to you. We can get nitro mousses to you if they're in stock. So careful on that. The Smiley Hansen, yes, I'm in business to profit. By the way, your shirt is on the way. I don't know if it got to you yet. Like through Teespring, they sent me an email saying it had shipped. Let me know when you get to that. Yeah, so let me know. Wolf Enduro vest, still $189 to your door. It's $180 is what I'm selling for it, plus $9 shipping because that's what they charge me for drop ship. I cannot tell you how much I like that vest. It's absolutely amazing. It does not fit full-bodied men like Brady, unfortunately. It does fit normal, smaller people. AJ, you are late to the show. What are you doing? Just giving you a hard time. Brady better. It does not suck because you're too big for it. Oh, it's awesome. Poor Brady. I'm gonna find you a giant vest. Well, you probably wear the OGO. OGO probably worked for you, doesn't it? And I love the OGO vest. I just like the Wolf vest better. You answer me and have never said you sell what parts, Matt? Rod Shea, you're late, but yes, it wasn't MX360. Yeah, heck yeah, two-stroke coffee. Cody, how's it going? You wore the Troy Lee. Yeah, Troy Lee vest is also awesome. I had a Troy Lee vest for a while, but part of my problem with it was that it was too big and just like hot. And anyway, so but I wore a Troy Lee vest for quite a while. Let's see. And yeah, Matt Jenkins, what part did I don't sell? I know, Matt. So you're right. I'm not the best salesman. I'm not the. Now I know what you're saying. You've asked about parts in the past, and I never told you that I sell it. You're right. I'm like I said, I'm not the world's greatest salesman. I just like to help people with things. And that's the other thing. Let me also clarify something. If you have a local shop that you really like, but maybe they don't have a YouTube channel and they're not putting out content, like just stuff like that, but they're awesome people, because there's a lot of that out there. I mean, there's a couple great shops here in town that I work with, buy parts from and sell parts to and stuff like that, they're awesome dudes and they're super helpful. And they don't have a YouTube channel and they're not reaching out to the world, and it's just because they don't, whatever, that's just not their thing. And I want you to buy those things from those guys. Like if you got a local shop that you like, or a local guy like Brady who does suspension and motor work and stuff like that, I want you to buy from them, right? Because they're like me. They're just like me. They're working hard. They're trying to do their thing. And so if I can help you figure out what part you need or things like that, and then you buy it from them, it doesn't bother me at all. It really doesn't bother me even in the slightest. Because like I said, I am really just here to I just want to help spread the gospel of two wheels. And if that means that I get someone set up with the right part that they need, and then they buy it from their local guy, that's awesome. Now if you're buying it online, whatever. And like I said, I'm not a great salesman. Anyway, so Matt, I am sorry that I never made the sale for you. Like I said, I'm just not a salesman. I guess I'm more of a TV personality and a mechanic and a dirt biker. Yes, to help you ride your dirt bike. That's what I want to do. That's all I really want to do. I just want people out riding. I just really, really, really do. All right. It's 8 or a little after. I got a boogie. You guys are awesome. I love you so very much. Thank you so much for joining in. If you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up. That would be really, really cool. Also, share this video with anybody that might find anything we talked about interesting or helpful. What else? Punk Rock Club. Thank you so much for sticking around, Matt Andreas, that you are. Thank you for sticking around to the end. You guys are the best. Let me know when you're coming up here to ride. I want to ride with you guys if I can get, free. Yeah, TV personality. I know. It's hilarious. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Have an awesome day. I really, 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 really hope you have an awesome day. And more importantly, I hope that this channel and I inspire you. Kevin O'Laughlin, thank you so much. Thank you. Brady, yes, you can ride. You want to come to South Dakota? You should come. It's going to be awesome. Wow, Kevin, I can't thank you enough. Smiley Hansen, peace to you. I love you.